We're sorry. All of our representatives are still assisting other customers. Please remain on the line as we value your call.
City boy, city boy, city boy, city boy. Oh, bother.
Yes, it would help if I had the mic on. Good morning, everybody. Aurelius with you, the Old Man Club. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to my 3 viewing profiles on Twitch, Kick, and YouTube. And I am grateful to have all of you with me who's ever watching me today. We are back right where we left off yesterday. We are on the Legacy. Going to work our way through there to find all that moolah. And it's been a little bit of a interesting challenge because every time I get to a spot, I find another thing, and so I stop recording, and so I stop so we can hear the recording, so y'all know the kind of background as to what's going on if you haven't played this game before. So, out of courtesy as to why we're doing it, okay? Anyways, got all that. There's one right there. That's why
recording initiated. All right, it's recording. So, like you were saying, that's all we have left.
If we stretch things out and cut our rations in half, I'd say we'll be out of food in a week, maybe 9 days.
How do I do it, Kellner? How do I tell everyone we're all going to die?
You don't have to. Everyone knows. They're all making peace with it. Bakara and Osterholt knew. They simply chose to handle it by giving up early and taking their own lives.
I'm sure they had
Look at all
something
that
we can
money
use.
down there. Millions of credits. Completely worthless.
Yeah.
With all of that, I could buy another ship. Fly us all out of here. I wonder if Galbank will even bother to send word to my family. To any of our families.
Captain, listen. You're not at fault for what happened. Those ships came out of nowhere. The fact that we've lived this long is a gift. A miracle.
Which means we should enjoy every second of the time that remains. Right, crewman Kellner?
My thoughts exactly, Captain.
Come closer. I need you to hold me. Crew recording terminated. Crew recording initiated.
Full house. Damn it, Mayfield. You must be cheating. There's no way anyone can be that lucky.
Oh, yeah. I'm so lucky. Tell you what, I'll trade all that luck for a sandwich. Deal?
Yeah, sure. It's been, what was it, 3? No, 2 weeks since the food supplies ran out. If we had sandwiches to trade, we'd be eating them ourselves. Simmons, go get some rest. You sound awful. Yeah, I'm just gonna take a nap or something. I can't even read the cards anyway. Sorry, everyone. Can't keep my eyes open. It's okay. Go on. I'll come check on you in a while.
So, another round? Aguilar? Kellner? Captain?
You 3 go ahead. I'm just going to lean on Kellner here and watch. Oh, and let's cut the captain nonsense. Call me Young.
Alright. Young's out. I'm dealing the rest of you in.
Crew recording terminated. Crew recording initiated. It's day 20 since supplies dried up. And here I am, staring at an empty poker table. Our last game. After Simmons passed, we kept trying to get together at least once a day for a game. To keep our minds off of things. Kellner and Leong were the next ones to step away. They wanted to be together at the end. Then it was just Mayfield. We played for hours. Now I'm alone. I just wanted to leave this recording for anyone that finds the legacy trapped above Bannock 4. That's all. For now. Going to deal myself a few.
Captain, don't want us to
Carefully.
find.
And I'll be joining you soon. GB Legacy. Signing off. Crew recording terminated. Crew recording initiated.
That was
Alright,
uncalled
so
for.
how long has Bakara been locked in there?
You would think that they would write
not sure.
the script that when we are on this ship,
All I know is
finding
he
what
took
we're
some
finding
food
and
back to
listening to
his
the
Dublin
stories of
and
everybody.
locked himself inside.
I mean, this was
Everyone's
freaking
been too clear against
wrenching.
these
I mean, this was.
He realized he did this still today.
Bakara, can you hear me? You need to open this door and let us in. The hell with it. I'm going to use the override.
I already tried that. He's rewired the door or something. Maybe changing code. Not sure what he's done.
Kilner, can we cut through the bulkhead or the door? I'm open to any suggestions.
To be honest, I wouldn't go cutting anything in this ship right now. The structure is extremely unstable.
Damn it. Well, we can't just leave him in there.
Begging your pardon, but we can't. It's pretty clear that Picard checked out after our initial assessment, and he's been killing morale across the ship. Let him soak in there for a while. When he gets hungry, he'll come out.
I suppose you're
Well,
right.
he pretty much did
Crew
himself in,
recording
folks.
terminated.
Suicide is a nasty thing. Don't ever judge somebody. See, I'm telling you, there's a moral to all of this. I'll be honest with you. Being in my one profession and seeing the amount of horror and hardship that people had gone through, you know, it just goes to show that money is not important. Period. Money is a frickin' waste. You can't take it with you. Yeah, so what? It buys you earthly goods. But you're going to leave this planet. You're not going to have an Earth when you die. We all will die.
Well, I suppose they're not going to need it anymore.
So, I mean, there's a good moral in all of this. Good story to flip and pay attention to. Alright, I don't remember. Do I go down or do I go up? Let's go down. Just saying, folks. Just saying. You know, I'm not going to get on my high horse and start preaching. It's just that it's the facts of life. It's the way life is. We can't take it with us. It stays here. And yeah, all those people on that ship had all of that. But they were stuck. They were freaking stuck. Couldn't get out of it. Probably got chased down by Eclipse or something else, or spacers, and that's why they ended up going in here or something, I guess. That's the only thing I can think of. Peep-a-deep locking mechanism. Docking mechanism. Oh, there's nothing. Ooh, maybe there is one. Isn't this how Crick should have been here on the dock? Occupied. Yeah, there's Crick's ship right there. Yep, Captain Crick's. Unregistered. There's his ship right here. Okay, we know where he's at. Well, I know where his body's at, but his ship is there. Anyways, let's just move on. This is all part of the game, you know. Just taking out the quest here. There's a lot of tanks here. Take it, take it, take it. could bring it down, but I'm not. We're gonna go up. Just use the stairs. And why do I have my gun out? Well, because there are some robots in here that will come after us. So we're going to stand on the side of caution. There's the elevator that we saw from below. That's why I came up the stairs. Excuse me. Coffee came up the wrong direction. There's another crewman. He must have eaten all this food. Empty beer, empty this. Ooh, I've got the, okay, I got the one device that we need to get us into the back. Makes you wonder why Gal Bank didn't want to come after the ship, knowing that they had all that money sitting in here.
Alright, here we
go. We're going into the vault. I don't see any automated turrets. Boom, 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 boom. Get loose on what's in back in here. We got engineering depository, whatever that is. What we got up here? Another cave in up here. And this was authorized personnel only. Is that the bridge? I don't know. A lot of crap. I wonder what caused that to go fall all down. Don't know.
Anything valuable?
Yes. You know I take everything I come across if I can. Another mine. Can't get enough of those. Where are we at? Where are we at? Where are we at? Can I get in there? Oh, were you talking to me? I wasn't even paying attention to what you just said. Not important anyways. It's only Sarah. Depository. Oh, I know what's in here. Why don't you just call it storage? Why are you calling it depository? Whoa, we got some creds out of that little box. That was fun. Got any more? Is there a way I can open up these storage units? It's gotta be. There's gotta be a mechanism somewhere. We're gonna find it. We're gonna find it. Oh, shite. Okay, that was exciting. I'm sure others like that right here at this computer terminal. I could have turned all that off, but no, it wouldn't let me get there. It wouldn't let me get there. Let's hope it's something else, like maybe opening those two doors in the back that we passed already. That would be nice. Turret remote control. Well, yeah, that's pretty much. Let's change that. Recalibrate. That's what I was kind of hoping for. They don't work no more, but same with the robots, but let's recalibrate it anyways, just in case there's more. Activate the robots. Remote control door. Hey, maybe that's it right there, right there. Open door. I hope that was it. Remote alarm. Disarm. Is that the door that just opened on me? Oh, there's the other robot. These two back here didn't open? Oh man. I was kind of hoping. Alright, what do we got down here? Anything good? Anything at all? Zilly dilly nothing? Well, there's a cred. Ceiling. Yeah, we can always use that kind of stuff. That's what helps build my outposts.
Warning. I am programmed to prioritize the completion of my tasks over the safe industrial site. It would be advisable to wear a hard hat.
Hard hat. Okay, I already done all them guys. They won't touch me.
Alert. I have anomalous sensor effects and may indicate.
Oh, they were picking up the... Yeah, they were...
You've got nothing. Nothing!
Alright, let me find the frickin'... There we are. God, I can't stand her. Disarm. Robot control. Let's friend and foe it. No. But you know what? We're just going to deactivate it. Why have them? Nothing's going to happen. Same thing with the turret control. Deactivate the turrets. See you later. I mean, they're...
Please do not interfere with my tasks.
You guys are pretty much worthless now because this ship is going to fall apart soon.
Please proceed with caution. There is heavy machinery operating in this area.
Because once I grab what I got to grab here as far as the quest is concerned, this whole ship is going to disintegrate. So it don't make a freaking bit of difference what you... Yeah, just deactivate it. All these robots are going to go bye-bye. And they're stupido. Seriously. They're all going to go bye-bye. Oh, for the love of Pete, the drama.
Set aside anything useful and just leave the rest.
Okay, you know what? Where are you? I want to shoot you. There you are.
Not gonna last much longer.
Yeah, I know you're not because you're with me and I don't like you. I cannot wait to kill you off so we can be done with you for the rest of the game. Let's deactivate the alarm. Let's deactivate all the robots even though I've done shot the crap out of them. Let's deactivate all of those even though I shot the crap out of them. I really don't like you. I think you were the worst NPC in this entire game. Unfortunately, she's needed at the moment. Alright, we're gonna change my weapon now here. test fire on her. Tablet, okay. That was a tablet. It's time to start blowing canisters up just because. Damn it. Where?
Engaging the enemy.
In the other room. That's why I didn't see him. I saw the two robots, but I didn't see it. Looking for the stoop. There it is, right there. Alarm control. Disarm, please. Work for my OP guns. I'd be in a world of detail. Alright. Let me look back through the window. Was there anything? Yeah, there is. There's a weapon pack in there. And this door opens down into where I came in at. I hope you're all paying attention because we got to get out of here when things really start going bad on this here ship. And if you don't, you're going to get lost and you're not going to know how to get out of here. And if you don't know how to get out of here, then that means death. Death to our players. We don't want that. So pay close attention because when this ship implodes, we're going to have our hands full getting out of here. And I mean, big time out of here. And once again, welcome to the viewers that are watching. Hope you're having a good Friday. I certainly am. But every day's a Friday to me because I don't work. I mean, I'm retired, so. Welcome to the Old Man's Club, where we enjoy our retirement. Okay, we have got to get into there. It's a good thing I got all these digipicks. And yes, for those of you tuning in, hey, how come your locks don't have all the keys? Because I'm using a mod that makes it easy. Whoa! I was being shot. I was being shot at. Damn it. Tablet. I don't need that. There's nothing in there. I don't need that.
Might as well take what we can.
Sarah, shut up. You know I don't like you. You know I like shooting you. What I need is in another room and not here. I don't think it's going to let me in here. I think we got to go into the engineering bay. The engine rooms, yes. I think this is where we go. More robots, more turrets, so I gotta shut my light off so I can see them. Because as soon as I step through a frickin' door, the alarms go off. That one's done. Yes, I shoot the containers that explode for the only reason because if there's like a robot or an NPC or anybody standing around near them, they're gonna die. That's just kind of what I do. Pen tablet. No, we don't need that. It's junk. There's a robot down there. See if we can deactivate the robot. More digipics, please.
Nicely done.
Well, it's pretty easy. I do have a cheat, so. I said the cheat word. Oh, no. Alright, here we go. Alarm. Disarm. Robots. No, let's not activate them. Turrets. No, let's not activate them. Because the alarms are off. Everything is off. Maintenance issues. What do we got here? You know, for a big ship like this, was there actually any? Grab drive. Well, yeah, it would kind of go down and suck when you're into this nightmare of a place we're at. Oh, a save. I'll take that. I'll take the ammo. Ammo here, ammo there, ammo USC. Oh, sorry, wrong song. Wrong engineer. Okay, robots. We don't want them. Another robot. We don't want them. Because I'm going to destroy. Ooh, a loot box. I'll take that. I'll take this. Take that. surprised she hasn't. We need to talk crap with me. So I don't have time for your beginninings. Alright, is there anything else I need out of here? Yeah, we're gonna take that because I don't want those activating on my arse. Robots will stay in their little cubbies. Because they will not come out. Alright, question. Can I open the door up here now? Come on, come on. Am I stuck? Why am I stuck? This one right here. Vault. Failure. Okay, I'm still not done back this way. I think I know where to go. Oop, no, right up there where the indicator is at. So we gotta go up the stairs into that control room. Right there, where we're headed. The computer eyes open the door. We are in the vault. There it is, folks. Look at all, that's what Crix was after right here, all of this. Yeah. Millions and millions of credits. Alright, let's go. Vault door computer. No, okay. Is there another computer? I gotta shut down some of this stuff. Look at this. And Delgado doesn't know crap about this encryption stuff. But I am going to create a character for the sole purpose of being a bad guy. Yeah, so I can see what the Crimson Fleet is like after.
Look at all these cred tanks.
Yeah.
Do you have any idea how much money is sitting in this room?
Yep.
This is it. This must be why we're here.
Time to turn on the lights. Think it would be helpful? Yeah, I think it would be. Think it would be helpful.
We didn't stock up on junk.
What did you say? What did you just say? Tell me what? Who the hell are you, you big poop? I am so tired of you. I cannot wait. I cannot wait to be rid of you. Once and for all. And it's coming. We're getting close to that time. Until we get that kid saved on that planet. I need to go to these computers right here. Right? No, not there. Not there. Okay, go, what? Yeah, I'm a gun whore. Okay, I know where we're in here. I'm not quite done out here yet, no. everything that idiot Crick tried to do, he was not that smart. We're smarter. We're smarter. Oh, he's just stuck up there on the railing. Okay. No biggie. He ain't activated. Calm relay. Oh shit, there's another one. Oh, I wonder what was back in there. Something was being guarded. Oh, you know what? I know where I'm at. Okay. I know exactly where I'm at. That's the... Yeah, okay. I couldn't get through here because of this big guy in the middle of it. We had to go all that way just to satisfy the quest. That's why we did all that. Man, there's a lot out of here. There's actually a shortcut to the control room to the vault, and it was right through that door. And we had to go all the way around. Down the stairs, up the stairs. Switch it here, switch it there.
Is that? Could that be?
Yep, it is.
Oh, my word. Is this Jasper Criggs? Did he get this close? Only to be trapped here like the Legacy's crew?
Yep, he died. No, we're not gonna die.
External communication detected. Automated recording system activated.
Legacy, come in. This is Issa Melant. Are you there, Legacy?
Holy shit. Isa, is that you?
Crew recording initiated.
Son of a bitch. Nothing. Complete waste of time. I've tried everything I can possibly think of, and I end up right where I started. Oh, here I thought I was so clever. Thought I had it all figured out. First, fix my ship and get the prototype shielding back online. Second, shunt the power from the cred tank array back to the system to drain the credits. And then third, haul ass back to my ship before the EM field rips apart the Legacy. 3 easy steps, right? Only problem is, I'm stuck at step 1. Every system on my ship is dead, and there's nothing aboard this ship to use for repairs. I can't believe I came all this way, just to end up stuck here like the poor bastards who ran this ship. Actually, wait a second. Issa will figure it out. I told her where I was going for a reason. She's smart. She'll know something's up when I miss the rendezvous. After all, we're supposed to split the loot. All I have to do is sit tight and wait until she figures out that something's gone wrong. And she'll come here looking for me.
Well, I suppose they're not going to need it
Meantime, I
anymore.
should start rationing my food. I could be waiting for a while.
Crew recording terminated.
I gotta find E. Kind of cut her off. No. Yeah, I cut her off. Issa. Where's Issa? H-I-J-K-L-O-M-N-O-P. Where is it? I took it. Where's it? I can't stand this. Okay, let's go back up here. Aftermath.
Crew recording initiated.
All right, the system should be all set up.
Crew recording initiated. I just wanted you
That's
to
all the
know
crew crap. I don't
I
want that.
placed a commendation in your record, Aguilar.
Can't believe we got into this mess.
Oh, I remember that one.
Quiet. Trying to make out the grav jump calculations before we're out of range. Out of range of what? Out of range of the sensor array on Vectera. Would you keep up? Once we're outside the star,
I'm on my second day at the lock, and I've already had a close call. Big fight broke out of C block, and Gillespie sent us in to break it up. Might have been half a dozen inmates. It was hard to tell. We almost had it under control when one of them stuck a shiv into my leg. Luckily, the other guards dragged me out of there before he finished the job. Seems like the genius who designed this place didn't realize that the inmates would start carving weapons out of it.
Attention, Eclectic personnel. We've received viable intel on the location of another colony war era facility, specifically a research lab. It's somewhere in the Nerian system, possibly already occupied by pirates of the Crimson Fleet. As has already been communicated by Commander Creek, you have full authorization to claim the facility for Eclectic and appropriate anything deemed viable for our combat operations. If the base is...
Alright, Ben. What was so important I had to come to the office in the middle of the night?
it's the numbers, Ayumi. I don't like what I'm seeing.
If you'd stop interfering with my company, the numbers would be better.
Your company? That's funny. I thought it belonged to Mr. Harada.
Give me a break. We both know you set up that identity so we could both reap the profits off the books.
If Generdyne was
Well,
showing a
I
profit,
thought I
we
had
wouldn't be
something
having this
from her. I
conversation.
can't find shit.
How the hell am I supposed to make a profit when all I have is your brother, the idiot, as my chief technician?
I'd choose your next words very carefully, Miss Komiko.
After action report, Guard Bryant reporting. The shuttle bay supervisor's log supplemental. Still day 2 of Argos
that's
extractors
Lynn's.
Vectera dig. Restock collected. After action report, Guard Bryant reporting. We got a tip from an inmate about some equipment being stolen from one of the supply rooms.
Well, that ain't it. Okay, well, shit. I wanted to find out what she had to say, but I guess we're not going to need it anyway, so. First things first. Let's get this shit, and let's get the hell out of this ship, because it's going to go real quick. Alright, that's done. I got my keys. Transfer. Transfer. There is the computer. Go.
Beginning currency transfer. Please stand by.
Not easy.
Currency transfer complete.
Alright. Here it goes. The fun begins. Run.
Niggas and ain't power. We need to get the hell out of here.
No shit, Sherlock.
Multiple voltages detected. Structural integrity clear. Immediate activation recommended.
Come on. Let's go. See, that would have been the shortcut right out of there, but since that robot is blocking the way, that's the whole reason why we have to take the long way out. That's why I said get to know the route very good, because we are gonna be frickin' booking. Woo! they're still not being very nice, guys. We're just gonna run our little nads off. Forget the shit that's lying about. We don't need it. Hello, everybody. We don't need it. Yeah, you are damaged. You're damaged goods. Yep, guess what? That opened up. Woo! It's a good thing I'm in an environmental suit, right? Just keep following the markers. We are back in the crew quarters, back in the bathroom. Get out of the way. Crew quarters. We got a set of stairs that we have. Where the fuck are my stairs? Kitchen. Gotta go to the kitchen. Pop. There they are. There we're not. We're gonna go back down. Here we go. Ship. Vasco, what the hell are you doing now? We're out of here. You can breathe a little bit, but we still gotta disconnect our. I'm surprised they're
Ahoy, Captain.
not in pandemonium around here. That ship should be like shaking the crap out of my ship, right? You would think. It's the way it should be. I mean, you should be. Quit. You're slow getting into the pilot seat? Come on. Really? Really? Yes. Get the hell off the ship. Alright. This is the yes. This is the decision point. Do we want to go back to... do we want to go to... which I'm not going to do on this ship now. I'm sorry. I got out of my seat. Sarah, you get in my way like that again and I will absolutely kick your ass. The decision that we've got to make, either we go back to the commander, we turn in all this fine stuff to him, or we go back to the legacy, or to Crix, and we turn it in there. We're not going to do that. I'm going to do that on a different character. I'm not going to do the one I'm on right now. So let's go back to the Vigilance. Here we go. We are out. That's it. That quest is pretty much a done deal. Now we get into the fight. Get into the fight. Over on YouTube, welcome.
Damn it! They're hitting us hard, sir.
Take out those ships. Target's jump drive down.
Enemy's jump drive is offline.
pop, pop. I want the loot. Come on. Alright, where is the ship? No, that's not you. Is that you? Is that the... Yep, it is. This is the Vigi. Dock.
Docking in 3, 2, 1, done.
Yeah. Well, we're going to take the fast route off the ship, so let's hit the X key. And that'll take me off.
How can I be of service, Captain?
The bogey in my sights, and I just fumbled the controls.
Fumbled the controls? You ain't a very good pilot. Everybody's in disarray around here.
Good work securing the legacy. All that's left now is to eliminate the fleet.
Give me a little bumblebee. Boop, boop.
Every soldier here is ready to bring the fight to the
Oh,
fleet.
shut up. I'm not here to talk to you. I'm here to talk to the commander.
Is that it? Is that Crix's legacy? Amazing. Ensign, take this and enter it into the data core analyzer.
Remarkable.
I'm on it, sir.
You see, Lieutenant? I told you she wouldn't let us down.
I have to admit, I'm impressed. Encrypted or not, it's quite a lot of money to be carrying around. The temptation must have been excruciating.
Be honest with you, I'm done. I couldn't wait to get the damn thing off my hands.
I totally understand.
I can assure you that we'll take full responsibility for Crix's legacy from here on out. Now, on to other more pressing matters.
We received confirmation that the fleet ships were scouts sent to probe our defenses. Unfortunately, one of them jumped away before you arrived.
Which means that Delgado will have the Crimson Fleet prepping defenses of its own.
If Delgado's aware of our attack fleet, then we're at a tactical disadvantage. We have little time to waste.
Oh, you're such a smart individual tactician.
That's the plan. Lieutenant, if you wouldn't mind explaining our strategy.
Yes, sir. The Vigilance is equipped with the latest in hyper-resistant shielding, making it the only ship that can safely approach the key. The catch is that the key has access to 3 orbital defensive batteries that can fire electromagnetic energy. One hit, and we lose those fancy shields. Our mission is to take out those batteries. In fact, I'll be personally leading the assault on Battery Alpha. I need you to be my support.
Sadly, we didn't get as much support for this mission as I would have liked. There just wasn't enough evidence gathered.
We weren't able to convince MAS to lend us additional squadrons. They feel like they've committed too many resources already. That means we'll have to take out all 3 batteries ourselves.
It's unfortunate, yes. But we wouldn't be here if I didn't believe you could do it.
We've also given you a call sign, Renegade, to help coordinate our movements during the attack.
Once those batteries are destroyed, you board the key and bring Delgado to justice. You won't come quietly. You do what you have to do. I knew we could count on your support. Well, this is it. After years of planning, it all comes down to this moment. All my hopes and my best wishes go with you. Good luck.
Okay, good luck. Here it all comes, right there. I don't think I have any evidence.
Damn fleet scouts popped up right when you jumped in. Can't believe we let one get away.
Oh, my eyes, they're itchy. hell? Makes kind of things a little hard
Everyone's
to see
saying
here.
this is it. The final battle's coming.
Hello, Captain.
The G and the E key. I gotta keep my fingers on the two keys. Those are my battle keys for ship flying.
We're ready to depart.
No. I should have gone straight to the bridge instead of doing all of what I'm just doing now. Running around the ship from the front to the butt. You know what's funny is everybody just standing around. Ooh, that's no, you know, like, oh, no big deal, just another day in paradise. And we're about ready to go to war with the Crimson Fleet.
Yes, you
Come
need
on,
me?
everybody, let's get going. Let's get humping. Let's get a humping dumping.
Locks, air pressure, drive, all good to go, Captain.
Alright, we are going to the key, right? Yep, we are. We're going to the key. Where is it? Yeah, we're going to the key. The defenses. Let's go. Jump.
Switching over to standard engines.
All right, Alpha Squad. Follow Renegade's lead. Take out that battery. I got flight on my set. This all you got?
What did I just do? Gosh dang it. I hate it when I get my frickin' yeah, well, just don't mind me. I'm just gonna get out and take a okay, stretch my legs. I had a cramp.
That all you got?
Not supposed to
Stay
be
in formation.
frickin'
Keep
button.
those targets in sight.
Grab drive's down. Not like I was gonna leave anyway. Who needs shields?
Enemy touched in that raptor. They should be much easier to hit now. Their grab drive is crippled. They're not escaping.
No, they're not.
We must be sweating bricks. Shields down.
Another one done. Another one. Did it just jump? Did that one just jump on me?
Yes, give up.
Okay, that one's gone.
They don't got the batteries. Batteries out, but we still got bogeys. Damn traitors. I'm gonna...
Their grab drive's down.
Yeah, that one was a pretty quick one. I think that's
One
it.
down,
right?
2 to go. All ships jump to Beta. Renegade, on your mark.
I hear ya. I hear ya. Don't get your chonies in a bundy. Hang on. Let's go back. I think it's a... Sorry. There's another way of jumping. She wants me to jump it. Oh, there it is. Follow the tone. There we go. R. Travel. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Here we go.
Move it! Put the fire on Beta!
do they know I'm the Rook? That's what I want to know.
Well, there go their shields.
Propulsion systems offline.
How do they know I'm the Rook?
Sitting there with no ram
That
drive
was
now.
a sitting Duke. That was a sitting Duke. Where'd you go?
Their shields are low. Take them out.
You're done. Come on.
Easy money.
Easy money.
Take out those fleet ships now.
Oh, that just took out their shields.
Grab drive
That
disabled.
was a pretty good one right there, and there is three ships and missiles out. 4 ships and missiles out.
Shit, they took out the battery. That takes care of Vader. But let's clean up these stragglers.
Targets lost their shields.
Vader's down. Last battery is still active. All ships jump to battery gamma. Go!
Gamma. No, I don't want to open the map. Come on. Is that Gamma? I guess that's Gamma. Yeah. All right, here we go. I find Gamma. A little lost, but I find it.
One more. Focus, Renegade. You can do this.
Focus.
You took out the junction.
Three sets of missiles, and here we go. We got one more ship out there. I get it.
Knocked out the battery. Gamma's down, but we still got fleet surrounding the battery.
Attacked their grab drive.
We're clear. All batteries disabled. Nice flying. All ships, follow Renegade to the predetermined rendezvous point at the key.
To the key we go, the lock. Currently unavailable. What do you mean it's unavailable? Let's let it update here. We can take care of it. do want to go down to the lock. I want to do some exploring. That's what I'm doing, the exploring part. I want to get to, right? Yeah. All right. Focus, focus, focus.
Wait, something's wrong. Where's the damn vigilance?
Lose something, Toft? Ava's dealing with your flagship as we speak. I wouldn't expect backup anytime soon. Gives me plenty of time to blow your ships out of them. All right, fleet? Triple share to whoever takes the traitor down!
All ships, defensive formations. You lose.
Scrap drive has been disabled.
Too easy, too easy. Let's pick it up again.
Target control no scrap. They cannot open the
Too easy, too easy. Here we go again. Well, there we go. Lost my targeting on it. Too easy, too easy.
enemy has lost the grab drive.
Let's go, there you are. Too many red dots.
Nice! That ruined their shield.
Alright, there comes another one. There goes another one. Dogging my other ship there. Gotta play wingman here. Gotta play the wingman part.
They lost grab drive capability.
So much for that.
I'm going to call Princess Legacy from the wreckage of your ship. You hear me?
Ah, you're not. You're just a freaking
Enemy's
monkey
grab
ass.
drive out of position.
I'm a better pilot, you know it.
Crimson Fleet. This is Commander Ikande of the UC Vigilance. Surrender and prepare to be boarded. Damn it, Ava. I need more time.
Done deal. There's another one. Last one right there. All right, where
All
is?
Crimson
There we
Fleet
go.
ships destroyed. System, secure that perimeter. I want any stragglers rounded up for trial. Renegade, it's all up to you now. Moving.
I am. Just get your knickers in the,
Good luck.
out of your ass crack and lock it there, okay? Get your knickers out of your ass crack.
Nice clean dock, Captain.
Nice clean look, Captain. All right, we get to shoot anybody and everybody except for two people.
Exposed wires here, a little rust there. What do you need?
You get your fucking ass out of the way, bitch.
Greetings, Captain.
There you are, Rook.
That conflict was beyond adequate.
Oh, I got him in the right pocket. Yeah, baby. Love it when I hit their jet packs. love it when I do that. And they go, what? And they go taking off into God knows. And then they usually get stuck in the ceilings. That's what I love about hitting them where it don't count. Oh, I need the oatmeal. I'm looking for all of the Crix tablets. You stay your frickin' ground, you idiot. You know what?
If you don't mind, I'd like to speak to Admiral Logan soon.
No,
Hurry
you're gonna stay right here because I do not want you in the fight. Period. You just stay that crap out of my way. I work so much better alone. Excuse me, I didn't mean to burp in everybody's ear like that. That is rude.
Hello, everyone. I'm Gail Dunnigan of SSNX.
Gail
and
Dunnigan.
This is Galactic Talk. My guest tonight is one of the most notorious criminals in the settled systems. His ruthlessness and desire for
Oh, this is gonna be fun. Let's stand off to the side.
Show 'em what you got.
Crimson Fleet himself. Good evening, Mr. Crix.
Thank you for accepting my invitation.
Yes, well, being blindfolded and then Graf jumped to what appears to be an abandoned mining facility isn't exactly what I call an invitation.
Well, I'm sure you're not surprised that your request for an interview would come with some very specific conditions.
Frankly, I was a bit surprised to receive any type of response at all. Would you like telling
Goodbye,
me why
Jazz.
you
You're
decided
just
to
a
do
piece of
this
trash.
Because there comes a time in every pirate's life where they have to make an extremely important decision. Do they take a leap, become one of the most legendary pirates in history?
I'm looking for evidence.
Or
I'm
do
trying to
they
find
simply
every piece of
aspire
evidence I can.
subsisting on freighters and deep space privateers?
I have not been
So are
able
we
to
to assume that
complete
you are
that
taking a
frickin'
leap?
part of the quest
That
line.
Jasper Crix is moving on to bigger and better things in his life.
That's spot on, Gail. That's exactly why you're here.
Interesting. Well then, would you mind sharing with us exactly what your particular leap entails?
In due time. There's no rush. In fact, I'd say we have at least 12 hours before the authorities trace this broadcast. Plenty of time to discuss whatever you like.
Oh, all right then. Perhaps the best place to start this interview would be at the beginning of your career.
Please, proceed.
Grease monkey. Alright, anything at all? Any evidence I can pull out of this damn thing? No signal because I've done shot the damn thing. I'll open the door.
Coming through the depot!
Then let's light them up.
Oh, I'll take the baseball. Let's turn off. I can't stand the glare. And there'd be a lot of glare here. Alright, we've got bodies all over the frickin' place in there, so let's be on our guard. That's one.
Alutra, no!
Damn it! You're gonna pay for that.
Oh, not either.
shooting!
Just keep shooting because you don't know where I'm at. Hold the line. Wiping your line out. I know. Don't like putting my back to the stairs like that, but let's see. Who do we got? You're pretty much an easy catch. You just pirate over. Yeah, I'm pretty good at it. Matthias! Too bad. I knew that you were going to die eventually. Zura, there you go. I didn't like you when we were in the prison. And I didn't like you. Okay, you're gone. You're dead. Anything good in here? Take it all. You guys don't need it no more. Yeah, absolutely not. You guys don't need it anymore. Anybody in here? Anybody at all? No? Okay. Who were you? Here's your... Are we having fun yet? I certainly am. Who's this? I don't remember who you were. Okay, I do know. Be careful. There be more danger about lurking. There be more danger lurking about. Anybody in here? Anybody at all? Anybody at all? Nobody wants to come out and challenge me? Well, I can't pick up those two digipicks because they're too close to the door. So, alright, I don't need them. I'm alright. I'm good. Anybody else out here? Oh, there's the doc. I killed the doc. What do we got here? Just those two things? That's alright. Cheap escape. Alright, we're gonna finish. Samara the doc. Couldn't save her own butt. no, we don't get Navarra in any of this. Which is sad. I would love to have gone up against her. I really would. Would be cool. Oh, I gotta go through the bar. Okay. Gotta go through the bar. There's gonna be some. Lucky. All right, everybody. I'm the kind of guy that likes to shoot first and ask questions later. Come on, Bubba, where you at? Anything up over here? Ooh, there's some hooch. I'll take the hooch. That pretty much takes care of everybody in here. Another digi-pick. Take all the digi-picks I can take. Yes, if they've got bottle caps on them, then they're good. That's why I'm taking them. No, they're not empty bottles. I looked first. Bog's Grog. I got a lot of those.
Certainly. Let's talk about something else. How did the Crimson Scar become the Crimson Fleet?
After I busted out of the lock, I decided to take things to the next level. I had the key, a few UC ships, and a couple dozen ex-cons at my side. But I needed more, so I sent out the call. Once word got around, it didn't take long for freelance pirates from every corner of the seven systems to show up.
And this is how the Crimson Fleet was born.
Exactly. The key became our base of operations. We spent months reinforcing our position there, making it nearly impossible to approach.
What was the UC's response to the situation?
First of all, UC security gave up and handed the reins over to the big guns, the UC Navy. The Navy in turn sent ships to attack the key. I'd say there have been 3 major attacks over the last few years. And as
I don't know if I've got any Aurora in my inventory, but we'll find out before I go anywhere, so I don't get caught with contraband. Right?
Absolutely. They've clearly given up.
We don't need any extra contraband. What are you doing sitting here?
You did this to me.
That way, public eye, the UC Navy can move forward, proud and strong.
I can decrypt and re-encode thousands of credits in seconds, but something as simple as this, I didn't see it coming. Not in the slightest. And now because of you, my bomb's been activated. Which means I'm as good as dead. You're right, I did. But I never thought I'd be staring the reason for its activation right in the face. I've paid you well, treated you with respect,
You didn't
and
pay me
kept
squat,
trouble
did
off
he?
your back more than a few times. Look me in the eye and tell me why you've allowed this to happen to me. You owe me that much. At this point, I can't blame Delgado for activating the bomb. If I was in his place, I'd do the same thing, without hesitation. Well, now that you're here, I don't expect that you'll stay and watch my rather spectacular ending. So why don't you just get out of my sight and let me die in peace? After everything I just said, you'd still be willing to help me. I must be a complete fool, because even though it makes no sense, I believe you. The only way to deactivate the bomb is through Delgado's computer and operations. You'll probably need his ID to get in. I don't know why you're helping me, but I sincerely hope this isn't another one of your tricks.
It's not a trick. The only trick I got is the one against Delgado and me. Yo, below the mandam. Why would anybody put a freaking gun range on the inside of a space station? Beyond freaking. Beyond the frick me. Why would you put a gun range in the middle of a frickin' station? I do love these explosive rounds. Party popper. Solo garden party popper. Party poppers. And they're all over the place. Party popper here, party popper there. Yo, blow the man down. I can't help singing that song because of the pounding of the drums. Kind of goes into beat with it. Well, I didn't want the deflated soccer ball, but I got it now. Yeah, see, there I go again. Stop singing it, you dink donk. I love those explosive rounds. If you put a gun together, I highly suggest you use them. Because they are worth the extra DPS it puts out. And yes, it's putting out DPS. So. It's sure trashy though. Does your mama know you live like this? No, I don't need your tissues. Taking his squishy. A lot of games. Holy crap, what do you guys do? I thought you're out supposed to be pillaging and plundering, you know, and that kind of thing.
So wait, say that again. You think I'm who?
Stop playing games. We both know your real name is Lionel Soto, and you know why I'm here.
Who are you? Fleet? Ecliptic? An independent?
I've spent 2 long years and every credit I had looking for you, just so I could look you in the eye before I pulled the trigger.
Hey, what's with the gun? There must be some mistake.
What's with the
I
gun?
honestly don't know who you are.
Of course you don't know who I am. You're never concerned with the death you leave in your wake, in your pursuit of greed. You killed my husband, you son of a bitch! And now I'm going to kill you!
Such a terrible shame. All that time and money she wasted. Ah, well. Better get rid of the body.
Hey, hey, it's Blow the Man Down.
Let me just ask you one final question before we wrap up.
Fine. Go ahead.
When is enough going to be enough? How many credits does Jasper Criggs need until he's satisfied?
I should have expected you to ask such a stupid question. How the hell could you ever understand?
That's greed for you right there. That is a prime example of pure freaking greed. He don't care about nothing. All he cares about.
I came from nothing. Everything I own, I've literally drawn blood to gain.
There's no need to get personal. I'm simply trying to state the facts so that our listeners can make judgments of
Look
their
what I
own.
found.
Half of your listeners think I'm a hero. The other half are scared out of their goddamn minds, and they should be.
Perhaps we should talk about something else.
No, that's it. We're done. Can you guys get her the hell out of here? Make sure she takes all this sound equipment with her.
Well, that's it then. Thank you for your...
Actually, before you go, Gail, there's one more thing I would like to say.
Yes, of course. What is it?
When you broadcast this interview on SSNN, I want you to remember that I'll be listening. If you edit even one word or manipulate my voice to change anything I've said, I will hunt you down and kill you in front of everyone. Do you understand?
I understand. You have my word.
Hey, that's okay, lady. Criggs is dead. I saw his body personally. He never got to finish his goal. No, he certainly didn't. He is now vaporized with the cosmos because I left him. Anybody there? Anybody? Oh, it's flame. And here's the thing, you're probably still alive. 'Cause he ain't. Definitely gotta go to my home and definitely gotta go to my home on Olympus. Because I am now carrying contraband. Just to scare Delgado. Let him know I'm coming after him. Yeah, just to let him know I'm coming after him. I think the reason why Delgado activated the bomb in our friend's chest is because he thought maybe the UC was not able to unlock or open and convert all those credits. And so he figured if they came after him, he could punch the button and that way that, and then nobody would get the credits. That's my theory. I'm sticking to it. Anybody else got a theory they want to venture to, talk about? Because I think mine's pretty accurate. If Delgado can't have the credits, nobody's going to have the credits. That's the way I see it. Looks like it to me. Okay, we're getting close. We're getting close. Who's this chump bucket? Adler Camp, my buddy from Sidonia. Oh, he was such a good guy to kill. Thank you. Here, put a couple more bullets in you, even though you don't feel it anymore. But he didn't expect me to come after him, huh? You look like a pig too. Higher Kemp. Them be them there elevators. No, don't need to go in the elevators. Nothing over here but freaking bong stuff. That ain't bong stuff. We're going in. I don't like going in here because I can't see what's around me. So we're going to go very carefully, very methodically.
Tell us about your arrest.
Oh, my arrest was spectacular. Definitely one for the record books. UC Security sent an armada after our little fleet of ships and picked us off one by one until the remainder of us made it to the wheel.
For our listeners' benefit, that was the star station in orbit around Volii that you destroyed just before your arrest, correct?
You see, that's what they'd have you believe, but the truth is much less sinister. There was a firefight on the wheel when they tried to bring us in. We holed up, but UC Security unleashed hell. The damage they caused was catastrophic. We only surrendered so we wouldn't die when the station exploded.
Well, the UC says you set demolition charges to try and cover your tracks and make your escape.
That's their story. You'll have to go with your gut on what you think really happened. Anyway, they took us in and tossed us into the lock. That lovely resort they opened on Suvorov.
And you were imprisoned there for how long?
Well, it was supposed to be for life,
stuff. Is there any particular reason that you started the riots that eventually led to the worst prison break in United Colonies?
Alright, we gotta talk Delgado into giving up. So here we go. Hey, that was a little bit of a time. Okay, here we go. Come on, Delgado. Come on, baby.
Better to stop here than down on the surface of Suvorov.
Shut up!
Talk sense into me? You're the one who's lost their mind. What the hell happened to you? You had Crix's legacy in your hands, and you gave it away. For what? For honor? Justice? Looking out for number one, huh? So you did pick up some of my dirty habits. Maybe I taught you too well. You know, when we were on Suvorov, I saw the potential for you to become a badass pirate. One of the best. And now you suddenly expect me to believe I have been fooled the entire time?
Yeah.
That this was some kind of elaborate game you have been playing? No. No way. For once in your life, be honest with me. Admit that you were tempted. You don't even have the nerve to admit it.
Yeah, that's what you want to believe, but that's my standard, pal.
It is obvious that no matter what I say, you have no intention of honoring our pact. You clearly never did. I have already locked down the key and set its reactors to overload. Soon, you, me, and everyone near this station are going to be vaporized. Let's see how far that loyalty to Sistef takes you now. And spend the rest of my life in the brig without a credit to my name? Why would I do that? And I suppose you want me to think it ends outside a prison cell and not in. Still, a prison door opens, just like any other. Fine, you win. Standing down the reactors. With the legacy gone,
that was pretty easy.
In the water anyway.
Usually have to do a couple, two, three, go back and forths in order to get him to
I'm gonna leave you with some
relent.
words. Whether you know it or not, you're damn good at being a pirate. It's in your blood. One of these days.
Alexa, what's the notification?
Good morning, William. One new notification. For William, from Amazon Shopping. There's a low price offer from your wish list. STH
Alexa,
Big Win.
stop. We need to go over here because there be the computer, right? This is too. Yeah, this is where you. No. Let's get the bomb, disarm it. See you later. Okay, he's safe. He don't have to die. Personal log. Sometimes I dream of a key to the city. Back to my old crew, doing heists. Are you part of the Shaw gang or what? The pirate and the thief. Okay, I've already done that. Let's consider controls. Activate lockdown. No, everything is unlocked. Okay, we got it. We disarmed the bomb. So now he's a happy camper.
Tell us what the future holds for the Crimson Fleet.
Changes are coming, Gale. Huge changes. Crimson
Little does he know,
much bigger player in this little
and he didn't foresee. Yeah, changes came.
That's quite a bold statement.
Right?
Would you care to elaborate?
Well, let's just say that I'm on the brink of a score so large
Where is
you
he?
see to spin or bury the story, making it sound like they're in complete control of the situation.
Where is he? Where
I'm
is
gonna
he?
tell you right now, they aren't.
Why does the
Where'd he
Crimson
go?
Fleet need to make this mysterious
Did
move
they
that
take
you're
him into
being so
custody
evasive
already?
about?
I know Sistef instructed you to draw this meeting out as
So
long
you
as
disarmed the
possible.
bomb.
So let me sum this up.
Oh, where'd you go? I just heard your voice. Where are you?
That the Crimson Fleet becomes
So
the
you
United
disarmed the
Colony's
bomb.
worst nightmare.
Then, per our deal,
I
tell your commander I will come
nothing in
peacefully.
this universe will stop me from achieving that goal.
Okay.
There are those that would disagree with you and claim this interview is grandstanding, or worse, a recruitment tool. After all, SSNN reaches every corner of the settled systems, and your aspirations could inspire the directionalist to turn to the fleet.
Hello.
How's everybody doing? I'm headed out of here. Go collect my stupid Sarah. Let's go collect stupid Sarah.
You were so worried about what I had to say, you wouldn't have allowed yourself to be brought here.
Excuse me.
What are you guys doing letting pirates attack my people?
Hello.
Supposed to have been in there. All of this should have been cleared up long before I got back. And here, you allowed somebody to frickin' sneak attack. You're all fired. All of you. Report back to your CO. Grab your toothbrushes. You'll be scrubbing the frickin' deck of that thing for years. Is there any more of you guys floating about? Obviously, my people have missed, and you know. Jeez.
Captain.
Sarah, get your ass
If
over
you
here.
don't mind, I'd like to speak to... All
Shut
right, let's
up!
go.
You're gonna get shot. Don't you tell me what I gotta do. Don't you tell me what I got to do. I don't like her. I'm sorry. I just do not like Sarah.
I have things for you.
Indicators agreed. We're free.
Spaceship debris. I don't want spaceship debris. I want the vigilance. Where is the vigilance? Return to the vigilance. That's what I want, you freaking moron. I'm already at the location? Well then, why didn't I see it? Because it's way over there, that's why. But I hit the wrong docking button. Oh, I sure the hell did. I was too close to the key.
Pressure normalized, and we're docked.
Undock, please. Undock, please. You know, I'm looking at the key, and it don't look very big. Alright, here we go again. There we go, right one. Alright, my friends. We are almost done with this entire Crimson Fleet.
And we are locked in.
Let's go aboard and let's talk to the commander, shall we? We done made it. completed this quest?
That was real impressive flying, kid. You earned your wings today.
Captain, do you require my assistance?
No.
Which, here comes one now.
Everybody's clapping. Why? I'm just...
those pirates, renegade.
Why? Why are you clapping for me? Woohoo! They saluted me. I'm just...
Great job.
Oh my gosh. I didn't want that. Stop it. Stop it. I'm not into the applause and all that good stuff. No, you give it to somebody else.
Back. Anything to report? I believe congratulations are in order. With this decisive blow, the end of the Crimson Fleet is all but assured. But as much as I'd like to begin this celebration, technically we're still in the process of wrapping up the operation. On that note, Lieutenant, what do you have for me?
Reports are coming in right now, Commander. Delgado and Shinya Voss have been taken into custody. Also, we've transferred personnel to the Key to secure the location until the United Colonies decides what they want to do with the station.
And what about Neva Mora?
According to our reports, Neva led the strike force that attacked the Vigilance. Unfortunately, that was the last we saw of her. It looks like she managed to escape. We don't know her current whereabouts, but I have our operations team looking into it.
I hope somebody...
That's fine.
She's out there somewhere.
Overall,
Find her.
excellent news, Lieutenant.
Shoot her, blow her up.
I have to admit, for the first time in 7 years, I don't know what to say. How about you? I know that was difficult. You hanging in there? I can understand that. The dual life you are leading must have been incredibly stressful.
Honestly, I have no idea how you kept it all together.
Well, let me let you in on a bit of a surprise. Something I've been working on for a while. I've twisted arms and cashed in some favors at Mast. I wanted to make sure you got a share of the money you recovered from the legacy. Call it a reward, a token of appreciation, whatever the hell you want. But you've absolutely earned every credit.
While it was satisfying enough to watch the Crimson Fleet meet its end, having an account brimming with credits is a pleasant bonus.
You're not getting any of it, you dummy.
Bah, the hell with that. Enjoy the reward for once. You deserve it.
Commander, are you sure you didn't hit your head during the battle?
Positive.
Decorum, Lieutenant.
I was wearing my helmet.
Damn. I'm going to be really sorry to see you go. You've really become an important part of our team. It won't be the same around here without you.
Although, if you feel like staying aboard, I'm sure I could give you access to the SysDef mission board. That is, if you can stand spending another minute with us on Vigilance.
Excellent. I'm happy we haven't somehow frightened you away. Anyway, enough talk. You've earned a break, and I'm sure you wish to celebrate. Here's your promised reward. And wherever you might find yourself, my best wishes travel with you.
As for you, Lieutenant, I got
Once
some
news of the
evidence.
fleet's demise hits the airwaves. Excellent. Let me have it, and I'll upload it to our database. Benjamin Bayou, pride of the Free Star Collective. The authorities there have been trying to nail him for a long time. Bringing us proof that he's been manipulating Generdyne from the shadows is pretty tasty stuff. The FC will pay dearly for this. Good job. Find anything else? So, Mr. Yasso is actually Lionel Soto. We thought Soto was dead. At least, that's what the records told us. I'll have the records updated, but seeing as Mr. Yasso has surrounded himself with the Crimson Fleet, there isn't much we can do. Yet. Any other fragments? Okay, fine. I know there's more out there, so keep on it.
That's what I'm afraid. How much
We'll be
more
here
we
if
got
you need
sitting
us.
out in space? All right, back to the ship we go. Going to my home on on Olympus, so I get rid of my contraband. I have some stolen
Siren
artwork.
of the stars, huh? Pretty fancy for a pirate.
Yep. But we are going to call it for a little bit. I will be back because I do have things that need to be taken care of.
Oh, when you're ready to launch.
I will definitely be back. So, everybody, stay safe this afternoon. We will be back for the part 2 of this. Pick up where we last left off. And heck, it's Friday. Enjoy it. That's what we all like to do, right? Ooh, shoot.